Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson and his wife, pop star Ciara, will help fund the effort to bring baseball to Portland. And if a team does come here, they'll each have an ownership stake. Sports analyst John Canzano says this adds momentum to the campaign, and he thinks it's possible more high-profile investors will join in.
This is awesome. And if you're Portland and you're like starving for legitimacy and you're looking at this and people are calling it a pipe dream, suddenly you have a real, bona fide, credible couple who are investing in this project. I think it's got some other people interested now.
We also got word that the Portland Diamond Project is looking at a third possible location for a stadium, Terminal 2, owned by the Port of Portland in Northwest Portland. The port says that they were approached by the Portland Diamond Project about the site, and they've been open to the conversation. They have already identified two other locations, the current Portland Public Schools headquarters near the Moda Center in North Portland, and the industrial site owned by ESCO Corporation at Northwest 25th and Vaughn. If a Major League Baseball team does make it to Portland, Wilson and Ciara are in, and that has Portlanders smiling.
That's exciting. I think it's exciting that he's interested in doing that, even when he's still playing. It's also exciting that he's investing in the Northwest.
When Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler heard about this, he also responded saying it was exciting watching the Portland Diamond Project gain momentum over the past few months, especially with the announcement of the couple as investors. Now, Wilson and Ciara will be in Portland tomorrow. We're going to get the chance to talk to them. They're going to tour the sites as well. We'll hear about their investment and their dream of owning a Major League Baseball team. Back to you.
Boy, having them here, that's going to create all kinds of buzz this weekend. Thank you, Art.